Got some new friends here, they're Mets fans.
Let's go, Mets!
Let's go! That was freaking sick. I'm actually here right now. Let's go! This place is insane.
I'm checking off a bucket list one stadium at a time.
Hey guys, welcome back to Garrett Stadium Travel. This is Stadium Vlog number 15. Waking up here in cloudy Boston, Massachusetts on this fine Friday. Not here for long though, as we are catching the Amtrak Acela train today to the Big Apple, where later on in Queens, I will be watching the New York Mets take on the Colorado Rockies at Citi Field. A jam-packed day starting early, so without further ado, let's go. Hey guys, just walking to Citi Field right now. It's been a super long day of travel, super long day in Manhattan, although super fun nonetheless. And one thing I wanted to say just before we get into the thick of things here is that it's not always about the money, Spider-Man.
It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Hey guys, I'm up here in the upper level of Citi Field and it's time for the Stadium Fact of the Day. The Stadium Fact of the Day today is all about the Shea Bridge. Citi Field connects its center and right field with a bridge that pays homage to William Shea, as well as the former home of the Mets, Shea Stadium. The old park used to stand where the Citi Field parking lot is now and was home of the Mets from 1964 to 2008, as well as the New York Jets of the NFL from 1964 to 1983. While the former stadium is no longer, the Mets do a great job in honoring their long-standing home, with homage being paid both inside and outside of their current home. Gonna explore a bit more and then grab some much-needed food. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm out here on the promenade at Citi Field and it's time for Best of the Ballpark. Today's Best of the Ballpark is definitely the craziest thing I've ever done. This is a chicken sandwich, but not just a chicken sandwich, guys. Look at that. Glazed donut, that is something else. So, yeah, let's get into it, give it a rating. I don't even know how to eat this. Right here, looks good. Oh my goodness, the sauce and perfect blend of like sweet and tangy. I don't know if I'd insert this into my daily diet, but you know, when in Rome, I guess at a baseball game. I wanted to shout out Amazing Mets Food on Instagram. The Mets and Citi Field have one of the best selections of food, so definitely give them a follow if you're planning to hit up Citi Field. And yeah, that's all I got for now. Gonna explore this place a bit more and then hopefully enjoy a great game. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go. The Colorado Field stands the Rockies. Strike him out!
So we're out here. It's the 9th inning. Got some new friends here. They're Mets fans.
Let's go, Mets!
Let's go!
Come on! Come on! Let's go, Mets!
Oh, catch it! Yeah!
Let's go! Let's go!
Game 6 for me. Let's go, Mets.
It's a final here from Citi Field. The Mets ended up winning this one 1-0. What a high-scoring affair it was. Regardless of the score, it was a great game. Met some great people. This is an amazing stadium. You know, you'd think it'd fall under the radar of Yankee Stadium, but you know, this place is every bit as good, if not better. Can't wait to go back to Yankee Stadium, but this place for now is super cool. I'm gonna wrap up here, head back to the hotel, and then tell you guys what I saw. Peace out for now. Hey guys, just got back to the hotel. The New York Mets, a 1-0 win over the Colorado Rockies, a barn burner of a game. And yeah, let's get into what I saw from Citi Field. First up is the atmosphere. I thought the atmosphere was pretty good. It was a decently full attendance-wise. You know, with the state of Major League Baseball right now, attendance in a lot of cities isn't great. So seeing a pretty full crowd in New York is always good to see. A Friday night, the Mets got their black jerseys. It's a good sight to see. I love to see it. The crowd was engaged despite the 1-0 score. It didn't feel like a 1-0 game. It felt like there were a bunch of runs being scored because the fans were getting hyped for every little thing that was happening. So that was really good. The fan engagement was, you know, pretty standard. They had, you know, the ball under the hat, guess where it is, some trivia with the fans. One thing I did like is they did incorporate the visiting team, the Colorado Rockies, into the trivia, which I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, so atmosphere was pretty good. Next is venue. The venue was super duper cool. When you think of MLB ballparks in, you know, the major leagues, you don't really think of Citi Field. At least I don't, as one of those upper echelon stadiums. And after being here, I think it's got to move up there. I mean, it's super duper cool. You think about the Mets and how much history they have, and you think, well, Citi Field was built and their first season was in 2008. But they have a bunch of history incorporated throughout this stadium. The design, it was designed after Ebbets Field, which was home to the Brooklyn Dodgers before they left for Los Angeles. It's super cool. It's like a blown up version of Ebbets Field, which was super cool. I thought that was super duper cool. And they had a museum in there, which I thought was super cool because the Mets are actually a pretty storied franchise when you think about it. So that was really cool. The Jackie Robinson Rotunda was one of my favorite parts of the entire stadium. You think about his association to the Brooklyn Dodgers, and while he doesn't have an association really to the Mets, they kind of brought him in and did a super awesome thing. It's a super awesome way to enter the ballpark. I thought that was really good. And rounding it off, we have really wide open concourses, which I liked, as well as a new scoreboard, the biggest in the MLB, I believe. Really high definition, really, really cool. Next up is access. For access, you have the 7 train, which is obviously public transit, that connects you to Manhattan and to the rest of the MTA, which is New York's humongous, intricate transit system. It is one of the best in America, although it is really old. You know, it's going to get you where you need to go. So that was good. And if you do decide to drive in New York, again, good luck if you are. It can get congested when you are leaving. That's what I saw when, we were walking back to the hotel. Lots of parking lots, lots of people trying to get out. So, obviously plan your trip accordingly when you're getting in, and when you're getting out, expect, if you're not, right by the exit, to maybe be waiting for a little bit. Additionally, New York City traffic is a nightmare. Whether you're taking a cab, it's going to take a while and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Get into that later. And aggressive drivers, lots of honking. If you've ever been to New York, you know how it is. But yeah, I thought access was pretty good. And finally, we have pricing. I thought the pricing was pretty good. You have ticket prices. Ticket prices were on the lower side. I really liked it when you compare it to a Yankee game. I think they are priced better. I got my tickets last minute. If you also do that, Game Time is the perfect place to go for that. Not a paid sponsorship, but it's what I use, so I'm letting you guys know. And I think we got our tickets in the lower bowl, 13 rows from the field for maybe $20. So that was really good, per ticket, by the way. So that was good. Food and drink prices were really expensive, so a little bit of a demerit on that one. Hot dog was $7, which isn't bad, but a pastrami sandwich being $15, that's getting up there. The drinks were all really expensive, which, you expect that for stadiums, but it was a little bit higher than I was expecting. And finally, the parking, $25, which isn't bad. There's a bunch of spaces, so, you're never going to be hurting for a space or having to park on the street or something like that. So, yeah, pricing was okay. So with that, my final ranking for Citi Field is an 8 for atmosphere, a 9 for venue, a 7 for access, and a 7 for pricing, bringing it to a total of 31 out of 40. I thought this place was super, super cool. As I said, in the outro, sometimes it gets overshadowed by Yankee Stadium, and I think that we have to change up how we're thinking. I think Citi Field is really, really, really cool. It's got the history, it's got everything you would want in a ballpark. So if you're going to New York, of course you're going to want to see Yankee Stadium, but definitely put Citi Field on your list. Yeah, so that's everything I have. This has been Stadium Vlog number 15. We're at the Big 1-5. We're keeping this train rolling here. Got some more vlogs for you guys coming. So yeah, if you guys like this kind of content, stadium content, sports content, all that kind of stuff, consider liking, subscribing, sharing, all that cool stuff that all the cool kids do. And with that, I'm checking off a bucket list one stadium at a time. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.